Today I'm going to show you how I use seed snails to start my seeds indoors. Now you might be wondering what exactly seed snails are. Well, it's a small spiral-shaped bundle that's made from fabric, paper, or even recycled materials, and you fill it with soil, plant the seeds in, and it's a compact, portable way to start your seeds indoors. I just don't have enough space for seed trays, and that's where seed snails have literally saved my gardening life. In addition to being more efficient and requiring less space than traditional seed trays or pots, seed snails also retain moisture better, reducing the need for frequent watering. Something I've always struggled with traditional trays was watering them enough, and then I just had weak seedlings that didn't do well when I transplanted them outside. Go ahead and start gathering your materials. You're going to want your fabric or paper or whatever material you're using as the structure of your seed snail. I cut these from a pair of jean pants and just kind of eyeballed the length and width. You just want to have enough of the material that the snail will retain its structure and not collapse on itself. You're also going to want twine or string to secure it shut, in addition to the vegetable or herb seeds that you're wanting to plant. I recommend you mark what you planted using seed markers or masking tape. Gather a high quality, well-draining potting mix and a tray to store your seed snails in. Grab a watering can and spray bottle to moisten the soil. I've found pre-moistening the soil just helps it stay in the seed snail better while I'm rolling it up, and it also just gives more consistent moisture throughout the entire roll and helps eliminate it from drying out as quickly. And then you're just going to want to mix that soil together really well till it's consistently moist. You're welcome to use gardening gloves. I personally like getting my hands dirty. It's therapeutic, but of course everyone is different. You'll know it's moist enough when you give it a squeeze, and it kind of keeps its shape, but you don't want it to drip water. Next, lay out your strip and then go ahead and just start putting soil down the middle, eyeballing it. You don't want it so full that it won't roll shut, but of course you want enough that gives your seedlings adequate room to grow, as well as enough soil to maintain the structure of the seed snail. You're going to kind of start packing the soil towards the edges. You don't want it so close that it oozes out, because it is going to spread out towards the edges more as you roll it up, but you want to make sure there's enough to give you that nice snail roll. And I also like to moisten it again with my spray bottle, and I found this helps the soil stay inside while I'm rolling just a whole lot better. Now start rolling your snail as tight as you comfortably can and tuck the soil as you go. This is going to help with the structure of the snail as well as keep you from losing a ton of dirt. Take your string or twine. I just eyeball the length. You want to go longer than shorter, as I found these rolls take more than they look like they would. It can be a little tricky to keep it shut as you tie the first one. I just played around with it till I found a way that worked. I also found tying the bottom one closer to the edge and a little tighter helps keep the soil inside better when you tip it up and to put it in the tray. Putting your snails in trays is going to help keep them upright and supported, as well as containing the mess, helping you with bottom watering, and you can also put saran wrap over top, creating a humid environment. Here I'm taking more soil and packing it around the roll to help it maintain its structure, as well as prevent it from collapsing in on any seeds or seedlings, which would prevent their proper growth. Next, get the seeds you're wanting to plant. I'm going to do sage, and this one you can read the planting instructions as well as the transplant date for your area. You can see this is a container-friendly herb, so this is great for those of you trying to container garden. It'll have care instructions, light preferences, as well as seed spacing. Today I'm also planting jalapeno peppers, parsley, and purple basil. I don't really have a plan for how much I want to plant. I'm just kind of eyeballing how much I think will fit into the roll. I'm hoping to give some away as gifts, so it's not like I'm planting it all in my garden. And then I'm kind of just spacing them out, again, eyeballing it around the roll. When I transplant them, they'll go into different containers, so spacing really is not an issue. And cover them with soil according to the instructions on the seed packet. Take your seed markers or masking tape and write what you planted. I also recommend putting the date or writing that in a calendar. I found the tape sticks better when I stuck it onto the string versus just on the fabric. Take the spray bottle and give everything a really good spritz before you put saran wrap on top. This will aid in germination as well as retaining moisture. Place the tray in a bright sunny spot, or you can use a grow light and heating mat if that's not available for you. Most seeds like to germinate at temperatures between 65 to 75 degrees. I also recommend bottom watering. This helps promote healthy root growth as well as preventing fungus gnats. Monitor growth and remove any weak seedlings. Transplant your seedlings in the spring when the danger of frost has passed. And happy gardening! Let me know if you have any questions or comments. You can also visit my blog at andreashealinggarden.com.